In this video, we're going to look at the relationship between the 10, 5, and 9 multiplication facts and why students practice and learn them together. If you haven't had a chance to look at the 248 video or the different types of questions video that I posted a few weeks ago, take a couple of minutes to look at that. So multiplying by 10, students typically find reasonably easy. What's important, the conversation that's important to have is that multiplying by 10 or 110 times 7 is equal to 7 tens. It's much more meaningful and much more impactful than simply looking at adding zeros or counting zeros or removing zeros. It's really important for students to be comfortable making numbers 10 times larger or 100 times larger or 1,000 times larger or smaller. This mindset, this way of thinking about it as 10 times larger, 100 times larger, 1,000 times larger, and being able to build that pattern is going to be much more beneficial for them in middle school when they're working with decimal numbers and fractions than simply relying on adding or removing or counting zeros. So from there, students need to see that 5 is half of 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. And in order to practice their 5 facts, students want to use what they know about their 10 facts and then apply a pattern. So if we divide 10 by 2 to get 5, and multiply by 7, our answer is then 70 divided by 2, which is 35. So students typically find this strategy really logical, especially given the way that we've learned our 2, 4, and 8 facts. It just takes some practice until they become fluent with their 5 times table. Our strategy for multiplying by 9 is really, really important. It really goes a long way with helping students use estimation when they multiply by any number that is close to a multiple of 10, whether it be multiplying by 99 or 999, or even being able to see the relationship between numbers like 50 and 49. So here, students are encouraged to look at the multiplication as 10 groups of 7, which we know is 70, and compare that to 9 groups of 7. Now, I made a quick little video here that relates multiplication with the area of the rectangle, which students are comfortable with. Here we use 10 and 5, so 10 times 5 is 50. If we break up or partition that rectangle between one group of 5 and 9 groups of 5, so we take away one group of 5, we're now left with 2 partial products. 9 times 5 is 45, and 1 times 5 is 5. So back to our original questions, what we want students to see is that by removing one group of 7, students can practice their 9 times table and just think of 7 less than 70, which is 63. So when students are practicing this, especially if they try and go too quickly, the most common kind of error or misconception is that students will take away the wrong group size. So 61 is a really common answer here because students will do 70 minus 9. 60 is a little less common, but it happens. So they'll do 10 times 7 is 70 and then take away a group of 10. So it's really important for students to reinforce this with visuals like the area model, or just kind of talk it out with somebody. And with practice, they'll become very fluent with their 9 facts as well. As always, there are practice materials on my website. Thanks for watching.